So I just finished cleaning my house. Before I was doing that, um, some lady came on talking about, how I kept asking myself, why do these people go so fucking hard and they just won't stop? Right? And she clarified that because they're Satanists, they're devil worshippers, they belong to these covens, they have to do blood rituals. Remember that I said once you do a blood ritual, you can't get out of that shit no matter what the fuck you do? So apparently that's why Mrs. She goes so hard. Because but she's already at the end of it. So I don't know why? What are you trying to do? Extend your life more? Just like your looks, like you said. How old do you think I look? As old as how many lifetimes you've done this shit, bitch. As old as that. But this lifetime, you should have learned from last lifetime. See, that's what happens to you people. That you don't sit down and think about your situation. You just react. You didn't think that you did the same shit last lifetime. And you ended up. The thing is, actually, if I rephrase everything I just said, because last lifetimes you bitches got away with it, you thought you were going to get away with it too. How I know that? Because you bitches knew all of this shit before I did. You bitches knew all of this shit. That's why you had me in a chokehold. That's why you were maneuvering my moves, my thoughts, my all of that shit. So me walking around the hallways while you bitches knew that you had me in La La Land is some bullshit. That's some low life shit. And that's why you kept doing what you were doing, because you thought I didn't know. So all of you bitches that threw spell work on me, like I felt it. I know pinpointing who did what, where, when, and why. It's some sad shit. I'm a fucking victim of spiritual bullying in this bitch. To keep a come up. To keep a promise to the devil for them to feed you whatever while you continue to keep me this way. And that goes for my baby daddy. That goes for my fucking kids as well. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. If they fucking sold their soul, I saw certain things that were going to happen even to my children, bitch. I already saw it. And I mean, what can I do, right? What needs to happen needs to happen. And if I'm letting them know, like, to stop. I know I had heard, I don't even know, I didn't even look that much into that shit, but I had heard that one of my children was like an ex from like another lifetime. That just, I don't know if that shit is true or not, but he turned out to be a karmic ass bitch. I remember, the lady was also talking about, she had a dream that people came into her house, guests, right? Came into her house and she was feeding them and everything. And next thing you know, she finds out that people were taking screws off of shit. That happened to me already in real life. My stupid ass children were letting my baby daddy in, other people in at the time. Like a lot of people would come in my fucking house. Neighbors, Moreno would come in. I don't even know. I think even Mr. Brown came in. I don't know, bitch. However, I have these little tables that are made of glass. The top is glass and the other parts are metal. Bitch, one day I'm cleaning, so I'm pulling this bitch. Next thing you know, the fucking handle is just like dangling. So what that means was they were fucking with my stability, right? Whether I knew that shit or not, because it was hidden. It was a little table back in over there where, oh, she don't move that shit that much, she ain't gonna know. So all this money laundering you were doing, bitch, was that. You were fucking with my stability. And that goes the same for other shit. The fucking stove was another one where that shit shattered when I pulled it. How the fuck did that thing go missing? The night before, it was fine, right? But the karmic ass children just let rando people in. So that was one. The table was one. The There's a whole bunch of shit that they do, bitch. That is my fucking cupboards. Like, these those things right there. When I check one day, I got home, I started cleaning. When I came back, that shit was off. Like the whole fucking facade was off. And it wasn't my son. My son was sleeping. So I called fucking Isaac. I said, Isaac, what the fuck is this? And he was mad because I told him to clean the floor. So whether he did that shit, I say, people are like, well, why don't you fix your house? Why don't you buy shit? Why? For this? These stupid bitches, Moreno, the blow up bitch, my baby daddy, all of them. I had to throw every fucking furniture out of my house. All of it. That's when they froze my money. That's when I didn't have no money at all, not even to feed my children. And then they made me get into a car accident. That's when they received like, I don't know, like $40,000, $30,000, some shit like that in the background. And I had to fight tooth and nail for a money that was given to my son, like $2,500, some shit like that. I had to fight tooth and nail to get it. Every time I called, oh, that lady don't work here. I don't know who you spoke to, blah, blah, blah. Like over and over. It took me like, I don't know, like maybe 6 months to get that fucking money. So I'm telling you, these fucking people will do some shit to do like a whole transfer of, I'm fucking with your stability, I'm letting you know, without letting you know. You're coming in my house, fucking up my shit while you receive in the background. Do you understand how that works? I mean, I do. So that lady brought back that situation. Again, it wasn't just because of the fucking stove. You had done this shit way before. With the tables and shit. Like I said, all of us, you go through my house, there's like, I don't know how many fucking cupboards missing. That are screwed the fuck on. It's like someone just came and yanked them the fuck off on purpose. Like that. Over and over and over. It's pathetic. But I'm letting you know, just because you made a coven to the fucking devil, bitch, and you gotta do all of this, what freedom did you really receive? Even though you received a couple of dollars, most of that money went back on me anyways. And then you did what with it? You fucked it all. You drank it all. You snorted it all. You shared it with people who don't even like you. But you want to be somebody. Mind you, some of the people who did this shit had their own gifts by God. They could have had this same stability that I am supposed to receive for themselves. They could have had it straight from God. They didn't have to sell their stupid ass soul in order to go and do some shit to all the fucking people with gifts. Because you were one of them, dummy. But you didn't want to do God's work. You wanted to do that fuck shit. All the shit that's in your head, all them mental disorders you got, I guess were so high that you were like, fuck it. I want the easy way. I want the easy money. I don't want to put no fucking work in it. Let this bitch put the work in it while I go ahead and achieve and steal from her. And then at the end of the day, you're a fucking leech. You're a nobody. You're a loser. Just like your mama looked at you one day when you were little and thought you weren't going to be nobody. Just like right now. They said a subliminal of, did you lose your job? Your savings are going to just go up in smoke and blah, blah, blah. Bitch, the motherfucker who played this shit was wearing a suit. Motherfucker looked like he was one of them gang members from the street. Like, you need to stop. You hoes look retarded. You look stupid. Sending spell work with people like, at least, right? That looked the part. At least that looked the part, bitch. Not some stupid ass gang member lookalike. And then you're talking about, oh yeah, you need to get the fuck. I'm listening to who? I'm listening to you, bitch. You're the one who's gonna get fired. You're the one that's gonna go to jail. You're the one that's gonna make me rich as fuck. This whole fucking city owes me money. And I don't mean just the money they stole, nah, bitch. All this torture shit, yeah, that's a lot of money that belongs to me. Guess why? Because you were lazy and you thought it was easier to come and attack me than to put in the work with God. That's what you thought. And mind you, what did this bitch say? I lived your life. That's some fuck shit. You lived my life because you couldn't handle yours. Just imagine that. And you really didn't live my life, bitch, because I had to go through ups and downs, all this bullshit. You couldn't even handle that shit. That's the whole reason why you sold your soul. Because you couldn't handle it. So, I mean, what are we talking about? I took your life. You mean the blessings? You mean all of that? No, you owe me. And I'm going to walk away with all of it. And you're going to walk away to jail, hell, or to wherever, bitch. But you ain't going to have what you... I mean, honestly, the person who you sold your soul to is going to come and collect. For all of you. Because like I said, stupid ass she over here, you're no good. You're 70 years old already. Like, what the fuck did you do with your life? This right here? And you prove that you're not good. The devil is already, I don't want to say knocking on your door, bitch. He's already there. He's already inside of you. It's a ticking time bomb, bitch. It's a ticking time bomb for all of you. However, some more than others. Miss Sheila here doesn't stop. Mr. Moreno here won't stop. A lot of you bitches, my stupid ass baby daddy, who sold his fucking soul in order for me to take everything from me. Do you remember where the fuck you came from, bitch? I need to remind you. Do you remember your fucking family didn't like you? And they still fucking don't. These whores that you're fucking don't like you. They like what you're doing to me. The only fucking person in this world who gave you a fucking chance to, I don't know, live your dream, helped you to achieve it, by the way. And then leave me behind and still steal what not only you did not give me, bitch, because whatever you were supposed to give me, you gave it to your whore. And then whatever was mine, you still took that shit. Can you go?
I'm trying to ask for some chips.
Did you take out the trash?
No, I forgot to.
Okay, take out the trash first and then get it.
Okay.
So, it's bullshit. I don't feel bad. I don't feel embarrassed. All the projections of she's a lazy bitch. She doesn't want to do nothing with her life. I deserve better. You know what you deserved? You deserve what you're going to get right now. That's what you deserve. And I think you know that. I think you know that. You're a sex addict. You ran off with a whore who gave you threesomes and foursomes and men and women, all of that. That's what you liked. However, you coming to take my stability, bitch, and then throw crumbs at me? Like, I don't even have enough. This motherfucker doesn't even give me enough to pay the bills. It's one or the other, or it's not even the amount of the house. There's still fucking money missing. Like, and then you're getting how much in the background? I remember when this bitch left, I told him to leave. He said, I ain't gonna give you shit. And I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna put you on child support. Well, if you put me on child support, I'm not gonna give you shit. I'm gonna give you $1. I'm not gonna work anymore. And then I'm gonna do shit behind the scenes. So then they don't, take that money from me. That's what he said. Because why? All of his friends told him to do that shit. He was fed a whole bunch of shit by his fucking friends who are losers, drug addicts. And what he had wasn't enough. He wanted more. He wanted to take what was mine and run off with the people that like to play in shit, like to play in false paperwork, embezzling shit, all of that. That's what he wanted. How many loads did you carry for other people using your job? How many? Do you remember that load that went missing that supposedly Ashley had to do with it and then you did too? And then all of a sudden that shit went missing? Do you remember that? It went through your hands, it went through Ashley's hands, and then it disappeared. Do you remember that? I also remember that death. There was a girl who I confronted him about on Facebook. I said, who the fuck is this bitch? He was talking to her. Like, hi, shit like that. So I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? oh, she works, I know her by the job, like she's a truck driver too, whatever. So then I would, scroll, and she was a truck driver. It was a female. Next thing you know, I don't know, stupid ass Ashley found out that he was cheating on her with that bitch or whatever. Next thing you know, that fucking lady got smashed with a container. And nobody knew why. It was an accident. After that came out. I'm telling you. And then what? Did she have a life policy too? Figure it out. People in the background, figure it out. Same thing about this man that had 4 kids. His wife died all of a sudden. He's like, I'm going to marry a younger woman so she doesn't leave me ever. The lady died. He ended up staying alone with 4 children. Next thing you know, he dies and leaves his fucking 4 children alone. And I don't know why I saw his truck multiple times after that. So maybe something to do with that. Did he have life policies? Did Ashley have life policies on them? She knew all the truck drivers. This is what they did. And then the other whore over here at my job buries people for a living now, all of a sudden, right? How many people have you buried without people knowing? Or thrown into your furnace? How many? I'm telling you, you bitches are all attached to some fuck shit, and it all ties together. Why would you open that kind of thing? Because you bitch, they were falling left and right. They were all falling left and right. Missing. That's why I say, and she was the one who said, did you know I could put a life policy on you without you even knowing it? How would they know when then you come and try to kill them? And all you got to do is throw them in the fucking furnace and then ask for the money, right? You just wanted to be part of something, didn't you? Well, now you are. Now you are. Now you need to be investigated. You and all this shit that you've done. All the shit that you created with no fucking money whatsoever. But all of a sudden, it's my daddy's. It's my husband's. It's mine. Just like that house you got with no papers. And threw all that money in order to get it. Fraud. 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 I told you stupid bitches, stay the fuck out of my energy field if you don't want me to read your shit out loud. All of this shit, obviously it's been going on for years. I've noticed it. I've acknowledged it, bitch. I've acknowledged it. And guess what? To me, it had nothing to do with me until it did, right? Until it just clicked. So now, there you go. You wanted me to get investigated, bitch? Now it's your turn. Go ahead and investigate that. Since they're all connected. Go ahead. All that money, where'd you get it from? That shit, bitch. Just the people in the background who know, look it up. Okay? Do your research. I could care fucking less. However, it doesn't make any sense. Where you got that, how you got it, blah, blah, out of the thin air. Just like my stupid ass husband. Like he said, I'm not going to find a regular job where they pay me crumbs and then I have to give you crumbs and whatever the fuck I make in the background is mine. Is what he told me to my face. That's the day I was going to bust his fucking head up. That's exactly the day. Yeah, I don't give a fuck saying it because that's exactly what happened. I didn't, but that's what was going to happen. I had to run the fuck out this house when he said that shit. And he knew because he said, I'm going to take everything you got and I'm going to give it to my bitch, is what he said. I said, you're going to do what, bitch? And then I got something and I was like, oh, you piece of shit. And then I just ran the fuck out. I ran the fuck out this house, bitch, because or else his fucking head would have sunk the fuck in. How the fuck you going to steal what I got when you're a fucking loser and I made you? Bitch. But again, it's the same scenario. My baby daddy did it. And the thing is, I don't want to say it's worse for him that I feel the betrayal because he had no floor. He had nothing. I was the type of bitch like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care that you don't have shit. I don't care. I'll share with you what I got. I'll boost you up. Because in my head I thought, well, if I boost this motherfucker up, we're a couple, we're together, it's ours. And it wasn't ours. It was ours plus some. Just like when Mr. Brown here came in the spiritual realm and it was a yes, we were holding hands, then all of a sudden he went like this, come on. His whole fucking entourage was coming behind him. And God was like, bitch. And it was a no. And then I never seen him again. I don't want to. He appears. He's around. He stalks. He harasses. But I don't give a fuck. So whores in the background. Ms. Megan. Like, control. You like to share, right? Control your mans. With all these other he-she bitches. And his wife. And all kinds of bitches that he's fucking. Go share over there. Take him with you, bitch. I hope you hoes choke on that. You probably already did. But just take him away. Keep him out of my life. Same thing for Mr. Moore. It's the same thing. The same scenario, just on repeat. Where the fuck did I not learn the lesson? So I thought, right? What the fuck? I don't want nothing to do with any of you hoes. I've already proven that you hoes are users, abusers, liars, thieves. Including my fucking children here. They're karmic. Just like you hoes. Okay, so now what? Now let's close these fucking gates here. And leave these fucking people behind. Send them to where they need to go. Which is, what? The gates of hell. Isn't that what you promised the devil? Because you promised him my soul. You promised him my life. You promised all these people in the background my money, my abundance. Right? That's what you promised them. And you couldn't achieve it. Even though you stole crumbs. Throw a couple crumbs here and there. I already know I'm worth more than that. You know that too. That's why you bitches signed your soul to the devil in blood. Because you thought so highly of yourselves. And you thought you could do it. And you cannot. And there's people that are involved in the bullshit. This kind of bullshit. That have gifts. Just because they're lazy and they don't want to harness them. They don't want to put the work in for it. You could be better than what you are already. You're chasing something that is not yours. I'm gonna run to the neighbor's house and claim that this is I'm gonna sit on his couch. I'm gonna eat his food. I'm gonna pay my bills with his money. Shit like that. That's the scenario. Why? When a bitch like me can stand alone, pay her bills by herself, keep a job properly, all of that, but you're threatened because all you people that got involved in it are clusters. You're covens. And I'm the type of bitch that will throw you under the bus for it. So you trying to take what the fuck is mine? This whole motherfucking town. I'ma let it be known that it's all a lie. It's all illegal. It's illegal. All of it. All of it. And the majority of people in power involved. Even the minions, bitch. If you're a target, your own fucking kids or your you know, they don't give a fuck about you. They're already being thrown money in their face. I'll buy you a TV. I'll buy you some clothes. I'll buy you. And then they'll throw you bitch under the bus. Especially if you treated them a type of way where you wanted them to be somebody. That's why when I walk through this house and I look, I'm like, I did not raise no fucking kids to be this. This right here. And when I say I mean I. Baby daddy. Because you were never there. You were busy with your whores. And you could say, I was working all day. Where was the money at then? Did you ever take your children to vacations anywhere? Did you ever even take them fishing? Not even that, bitch. So you can't come to me and say, you're a bad mom. Where the fuck are you, bitch? Where are you? You see me spewing all this bullshit every fucking day. Where are you asking your fucking children if they're okay? No, you know what you're asking them? Did you do what I told you to do? Did you pull the shit that I told you to pull? That's what you're doing. So you're a bad fucking parent. You shouldn't have had no motherfucking kids, bitch. And if you did, obviously, with me, you should have stayed away because you fucked these people up. So you could be like, well, you're such a bitch and I just wanted my children. If I was such a bitch, you should have took your children with you instead of abandoning them. And I didn't abandon them. I paid the rent. Throwing crumbs at somebody is not being with them. Like I said, you come to to Palmdale and Lancaster every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, and Saturdays, and Sundays. And how many times have you seen your children? For how long? For how long? So you trying to put out there, I have to go and rent a room out there to spend time with my children. You don't even talk to them like that. If anything, out of all them days that I just mentioned, you'll spend like an hour with them. And not all of them. Some of them, the ones that interest you at the time. Because you're a user. So don't try to pretend. When I put in the so I can get money for child support, they canceled that. They blocked me submitting paperwork. I submitted the paperwork like 50,000 times, bitch. No, ma'am, we haven't received it, ma'am. Oh, no, you got the wrong email. I said the email out loud. Oh, yeah, that is the email, but I didn't receive shit because they're paid. They're all paid just in order to keep me receiving crumbs, bitch. But like I said, all that money laundering you got in the background, all them false, what is that called? False, companies that you build, all that shit. You doing false IRS paperwork, all of that, bitch. You receiving money from the government while you actually had a job and was receiving unemployment. All of that shit. Mind you, this is not just him. This is all of them. But in order for him to thrive that way, he saw it easier to just run over there with them. Because I don't play like that. I was uptight. I was a party pooper. I was controlling him. Like I said, you should have stayed the fuck away from your children as well. If I was a threat, if I was a bitch, if I was whatever, it was a reason for it. You were an abuser. In every kind of way. Rage. Yeah, rage. You were choking me out, telling me you were going to kill me. Same thing, you tried it. Not only with your bare hands, bitch, but even poisoning me, having other people do hits on me, fucking paying somebody with a gun. I remember that day. I came home from work. I believe it was from work or from when I went to Tahoe. I don't remember. There was a police. I think they knew because the police came out from where the 7-Eleven is when I was making the turn. And that guy had his hand in his pocket like this. And he was crossing the street. But then because he saw the police, I just went. And that right there, I had found out it was, oh no, no, I went to my mom's house. And guess who followed me to my mom's house? Mr. Brown followed me all the way to my mom's house. Up north. Like 4.5 hours away from here. So this bitch got mad that I was talking to somebody else. I like somebody else, whatever. So this bitch tried to kill me. Hired a hitman. Bitch. I mean, I cannot wait to get rid of all of you bitches. I can't. This is, again, it's so boring to me. It's on repeat. It's on repeat. And then they come and then they act like I'm talking to them. And then they come and act like they're confirming shit. Well, then they just pay attention. What does she know? How does she know it? And then they'll go back and do it again with some little extra shit. Like, why are you here? Even if this is all a fucking plot for the government shit, you should be fired. You're not good at what you do.